Welcome to part 48 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. So, it's been a very exhilarating fourth case, and now it's time to see where it goes next.
So, is this the part where it ends?
You'll see.
This is the end.
This is where it starts.
This is the end of
This is where it ends.
Sorry.
5 years ago.
Isn't it over?
Go on, Sue.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge.
And then all of a sudden it glowed and took human form for some reason.
After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls.
And then he fall down.
That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind.
And then I died.
I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money.
Noble intentions,
Didn't she say her upbringing already?
remember that was when we didn't know her real name.
So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
Yeah. I became,
That is
I
when
don't know how I became.
the kidnapping left her emotionally scarred.
Sure.
With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. She went to Europe, where she probably caught on a bad case of the evil, because for some reason Europeans with British accents like to be evil. And we're to believe that after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous!
Oh,
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor?
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Yeah, no. Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
I'm not going to make that joke.
If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms.
Figuratively speaking.
Yay. I want to
Listen
meet
up.
Monster Mummy.
We still got our info. That Ace up our sleeve.
Yes, upper sleeve.
What info?
Yeah, what info?
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already.
Wink,
You
wink,
know-
hint, hint.
Yeah, a little help here? You're supposed to be my assistant here.
The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
There you
Thank
go,
you.
Pedro. Tch,
Maybe this is where Mia got her uselessness from in the future.
but that can't be, guys, because he's actually telling us what we want to know and helping out.
That's right, it was a fake kidnapping.
Yeah, true. Jovah has a point. Anyway, go ahead.
The kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yep. Theo?
Who's falls?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, me and Dahlia followed too.
That's your gumshoe voice.
It was planned, but I didn't do nothing.
Terry, I didn't do nothing falls.
That's her secret.
We're going to expose
She
it.
said that her name was a secret. Sorry.
But you just told us what if the name was actually a secret?
Hold it! Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yeah, the kidnapped relationship.
Yes, as a tutor. You were tutoring him? Mr. Falls?
Interesting tutor relationship.
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous.
Well, that can happen. It's rare, but
Other way.
Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
Makes sense, I guess, given the age discrepancy.
That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14.
He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time.
Yeah, he planned this one kidnap on this exact bridge for 5 years.
Truly.
The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade
Yeah.
and are
it's a great
quite
spot.
wealthy, you see.
Don't you see, Dwebs? He's an incredibly he's an incredibly meticulous thief or criminal.
What? For what? Him?
Oh, come on, Dwebs. Don't let appearances
Deceive
Fun.
you.
Yeah.
Did I hear that right? Did he just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow?
Yeah. Hey, that was clever. That was clever enough to tie his shoelaces.
To be fair,
I heard the diamond is valued in a neighborhood of $2 million.
$2 million.
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk.
wow.
Who carried that around?
What?
A $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about pint of milk. Whatever. I'm
The
Canadian, so I'm
defendant
pronouncing things
demanded-
differently.
The defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual.
Mr. Armando gets told off gets thrown off for contempt of court because he insulted me.
Why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain?
We just light the panorama.
Yes, why not?
If the air got surrounded, it would be hard to escape.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement.
That's something every criminal wants to prevent, to be fair.
Now, in a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed.
You'd think they'd have more hiding places, honestly.
With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
True. What a wickedly clever man, Mr. Falls is.
Again, I'm
Aren't I
sorry.
just a ray of sunshine and rainbows?
For
Yes,
now, you are.
Truly.
If the rainbows
yeah, right.
were,
It was all your plan.
if the rainbow was only coloured red, then yes.
Yes.
So what's the
Black
next
and
step of your
red.
big master plan?
How do we get the diamond to the mountain?
Crash the plane with no survivors. I mean,
hey, PC modding community. Dahlia.exe. Make it happen.
Dahlia.exe.
Yes.
Yes.
Make it happen.
Hold it!
It needs to be a thing.
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. What is it with people in this universe and getting shot in the arm?
It's a good
It's,
place to hit
I-
without
I-
trying to kill.
Yeah, I guess it's Takumi's favorite non-lethal shot place.
Well, to be fair, with non-lethal shots, that is a commonplace.
No, I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying that it probably is
Didn't she
Takumi's
just say
favorite.
the right arm? Like, have most of these characters been shot in the right arm?
Right arm, left arm, it depends.
Whatever, left arm,
Next
left arm.
instance.
Yeah, that happened.
Shit happens, bro.
I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
Okay.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out.
Yeah, totally. She totally looks like the strong swimmer type, doesn't she?
Appearances can be deceiving. You don't have to have big muscles to actually be a good swimmer.
Oh. Fine.
Well, swimmers aren't particularly muscly people anyway.
True.
And actually being flat helps.
Yeah, no, it's wrong. Then just one little shot from behind, that was it.
Being flat helps.
Not for nothing. I'm a fan of this guy.
Fair enough. Wait, you mean the female protagonist from Disgaea?
Hold it!
Well, not female. Well, Jovah. The like 30% of female characters of this guy are flat.
Yeah.
Like a running gag at this point.
Your identity? Yes, I only told my sister.
About her new identity, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro?
Dahlia Hawthorne, hey?
Yes. She's the only one who knew about me.
And
So,
now,
which is why I had to kill her.
meanwhile, legally, the witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again.
Right.
Wow.
You've already read this.
Hold it! And that who I pinched you was Melissa Foster, right?
No, it was Lucifer. I mean, yes, Lucifer Foster.
Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of. That makes sense.
It does.
Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
True.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on.
And then I killed her. I mean,
And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
Actually, it makes the perfect motive. She was the only one who knew.
It's the moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about the staged kidnapping comes out,
All bets are off.
everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is.
Jezebel.
Yeah,
Jezebel.
Jezebel.
I've just got to prove that kidnapping was a hoax.
Was a hoax.
How
There
hard
you
could
go.
it be?
So what piece of evidence are you gonna use, Jovah?
Let's see, just searching.
Hold it! That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage. Yes, but actually, that saved my life.
Pedro?
Sorry, what do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand.
Now that was a knife.
Yes.
Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it.
Look, I just knew he was going to use it, okay? Trust me on this one.
I know he was going to use that knife to kill me.
See? There you go. So that's exactly what you're saying.
The humanity.
That's why my sister shot him. It was
She's
to
a-
save me.
This woman is about to burst. She's so full of shit.
Shit's gonna hit the fan.
Well, let's see what evidence can do it for us.
The badge.
Objection! You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
Aside from the obvious reasons, here's the evidence legal reason.
But it's true. I felt the push on my back.
It's true.
I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
Well, guess what, bitch? It wasn't.
And we have evidence to prove so.
It was Mrs. Foles.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I should have said, that's hard to believe. I should have said, that's impossible.
Dun, dun, dun.
Impossible?
Impossible.
Impossible.
I asked that the court recall the condition of Dusty Bridge, now and 5 years ago. The bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years.
True that.
For some reason. If someone had pushed you from behind as you have claimed,
I'm guessing it's because the people at the channeling dojo nearby have kept it intact.
instead of being carried away by the river,
Yeah, you'd have been a smear on the rocks.
Oops.
you would have been smashed by the bedrock below.
Dahlia Hoffman confirmed for Smash.
No, no, thank you.
No,
It's
no
smashed.
thanks. A most certain death.
See, there you go.
Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Theoretically, physically, literally, and legally! Objection! Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago.
So?
Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then. Erosion and all that.
Objection! But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river.
Are you honestly telling me that the water rose 40 feet?
A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah,
He's
sorry.
actually suggesting, yep.
He's right.
I got another one. The Noah flood happened a second time. You're right. The events occurred just as the witness has testified. And the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river.
The Noah flood happened again.
And then Edgar's like, it's the best I've got. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, darn it, I should have used the darn it, I find that objectionable quote. That might have gotten me out of this.
You see,
I'm full of shit. Oh.
Objection! Just a moment, Your Honor.
Yes, Edgy?
That face.
Yeah, gonna give you nightmares.
It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
I guess.
what do you mean?
I find your last statement objectionable. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Spasmed. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge.
I guess for the victim it was terrifying.
Corner.
Well, Miss Sophomore, is Mr. Edger's explanation correct? A.
Now that you mention it,
Oh, of course.
Hey, I forgot another
course.
detail.
I do remember now.
I hate this woman.
When I got off the bridge, my skip got caught on one of the bridge's sidewires.
I'm
You know,
sure
they
this
may-
was
you know,
not
they may-
minor,
You
Yeah.
can't be serious!
You know, him and
It
Gent
is
was more
ugly.
fun to hate. Order in the court.
Oh, I'd say Dahlia is well fun to hate. It helps that she's paired with Edgeworth, who at this point we're supposed to
Well,
hate.
Damon Gant was actually amusing.
Yeah.
Plus he had a cool theme.
Yeah. Objection!
Dahlia Hawthorne is it's good for what it's trying to do, but it's not one of the better Ace Attorney character themes you guys can.
You mean her theme?
Yeah, her theme.
Oh, yeah.
This is just the start of Miss Faye's assault.
Wait, what?
Edger's
I
confused.
sexual violence.
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're in trouble now, Edgy.
After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Miss Falls panicked. Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Why don't you just make that your catchphrase at this point? Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it?
You say impossible so much.
It's-
This impossible. This
That's
impossible
a
thing to
new,
be your
that's a new
thing.
catchphrase. I leave to make the
It can't be impossible. It's the Attorney Universe, goddammit!
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court record.
And we're about to see with this.
Take that! Your Honor, all of the answers are right here, in this photo.
But there's nothing here in this photo, eh?
There's right there.
Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up 5 feet off the ground.
And unless you're like someone who could squeeze through them,
But Jovah, this is the era where photos weren't really displayed on the thumbnail.
It would be impossible to push someone off from there.
objection! But let's remember the size and the strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him.
Oh, so now suddenly size matters.
He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over.
Objection! So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm.
Which kind of contradicts your previous theory.
Ah.
And more importantly,
I feel like the judge has already had like 3 orgasms ever since this part began.
Oh
Dahlia also
Or that, yeah. He's become a Speed Racer character.
So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge? That is clearly impossible.
You know, definitely one thing consistent is that it's always fun to see pre-turnabout goodbyes Edgeworth get what's coming to him. Ah!
I agree. Order! What is the meaning of this?
Mr. Edgeworth is a bit...
The prosecutor's full of shit, that's what the meaning of it.
Everyone is full of shit in this court.
Yeah. Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally.
What is this?
Objection!
Why a lion roar?
Yes, indeed! What was up with the lion or tiger roar? And what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yeah, that's right, it's the tiger's
Yes.
roar. But
It's ridiculous.
seriously, what was...
I guess it was to show that they were going into an uproar.
To help you.
does not compute.
And then handcuffs. She could have saved me.
Wait, I know. It's Leon the Lion. He will have his revenge in the next electoral election. The same lion that got shot at the Berry Big Circus.
Could have been suicidal. Objection! Perhaps. But still, that's exactly what you did.
Do that.
Please not.
You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current.
I have to say, it takes a lot of guts and determination to jump in after a diamond.
Yeah.
But even more so. The witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river.
Objection! Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
Gee, I wonder.
Did you
Oh,
really
no.
just... Okay.
Oh no, I dropped my phone
To
in
be
the
fair-
river. I'll go down and get it.
To be fair, Shuri, we haven't brought up the diamond in court
That fact
yet.
alone explains everything.
To his credit, Shuri, we haven't brought up the diamond yet in court.
This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River.
She did it for the Steven Universe finale! A pink diamond!
5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day.
But Jovah, I thought. Oh, right, sorry, suppose.
The item that Valerie bought the mountain with her. The $2 million diamond.
Oh, yeah. Ah! No! It can't be!
No way. I can't believe.
Believe this!
Funny fact, actually, Eggman does have a line, "It can't be!" in Sonic Battle.
Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning.
No shit.
The $2 million? She was going to keep it all for herself. The greedy bitch.
Oh crap.
She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping.
Bang. Splash. And cash.
At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river.
Can we burn her to the stake now, please?
With the ransom tucked away safely.
Pedro, we are not a barbarian society. We use firing squads, poison, and hanging these days.
Sorry, Joe, but in this case I am, because it's for the greater good.
The greater
Thank God.
Ugh. Objection! Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old.
So?
Do you
does
really
that have to do
think
with
a
anything?
14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
Hey, teenagers are assholes, okay?
Hey, Edgeworth, come on, Edgeworth. A 10-year-old could hatch a.
There you go!
This
See?
woman is a demon!
See? There you go! The Queen himself said it! There you go. See?
We have the inconfutable proof.
Besides Edgeworth, apparently according to FIFA 17 The Journey, a 10-year-old can hatch a devious plan to fake a friendship just so he can get famous.
That's about as ridiculous as a boy supposedly shooting his father in an elevator shaft, and I'll shut up now.
His sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
Major.
What? Sorry. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
Objection!
Hey?
But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Whoever heard of a sister to... Never mind, we haven't gotten there yet.
Precisely.
There you go.
I'm sure that it weighed heavily on the conscience for... I'm sure it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years.
Legal sisters having conscience guilts.
This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
Hey Mia, how's your friend Lana doing, by the way?
Who?
She does exactly.
Your friend Lana from legal school.
Sorry, she wasn't created as at the time of the writing of this case.
Go figure.
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia.
Are you drinking this food?
It's exactly why.
You know. I will give the
I'm
3D.
drinking water.
You know. I will give the 3DS remake credit. By then, they actually do work Rise of the Ashes into the story proper and actually acknowledge it in the games afterwards and beforehand. That is one thing I do like about the 3DS remake.
Yeah, I just wish we had a proper remake with cutscenes.
Oh, you
and
mean
voice
like?
acting.
Oh, never mind. Wait,
Using the Ace Attorney 5 and 6 engine.
who knows?
Wait, one thing that the Apollo Justice remake, the iOS version of that did, was that the cut seems to be being uncompressed.
Like,
So,
for example.
Anyway, back to the story. Basically, so yeah, Valerie was planning to come clean about it, and well, that's when Dahlia decided that she had to silence her sister.
Of course.
A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would fall.
The guy was already on death row, so yeah, this makes him look even more
And
guilty.
that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
Oh yeah.
What a twist.
Oh dear, here it comes.
Dot.
That's usually right.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Do I need to get the holy water?
There's the real Dahlia Hawthorne.
It's just hilarious.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious that people die.
I guess.
Witness, is that you?
It's even
I'm
the
a
judge.
murderer, isn't that funny? You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey.
It's an uppercase. Miss Mia Fey. Remember, it's an uppercase, so shout it.
You can certainly weave an exciting tale.
Oh, just wait till my prodigy.
Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Oh crud.
Yeah, that's the sad part. We don't really.
Evidence?
Yes, evidence. What you need in.
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course.
To be fair, Dwibs, I can see why
Also,
they
did
might
the
forget.
butterflies die?
Oh, they'll be back.
Yes,
Oh,
they
wait.
did. They always
Yeah.
die whenever she reveals her true self.
And except for the times when they burn.
I plotted it with Mr. Falls.
Can you imagine if the
Well,
defense? Can you imagine if defense attorneys decided to do the tactic of making the witness let slip that they're the one who did it, just secretly subtly ask.
Into the tomb.
That's exactly how we solved the third case.
If you
Yeah, I
can't
wasn't subtly
provide
asking.
evidence to at least show that.
Yeah, subtly do. Did you do it? Yes. Oh.
Well, Miss Faye?
Can Edgeworth prove
Hey.
that this isn't the case?
Unfortunately, we have the burden of proof since we're the ones who kind of raised the theory,
Yes.
and
Remember, Shiroi, positive claims require a burden of proof. Like, she's the one claiming that Dahlia is the murderer. She's the one who has to prove it.
And for as really out there as Dahlia acts, trust me, the courts in real life and in, well, all over the world have had too many a history of wrongfully judging someone just based on their mannerisms.
What's with the random uppercase?
It's to enunciate.
How can I
mean,
prove a
if
fake
Bert-
kidnapping that happened 5 years ago?
Basically, Shiro, if burden of proof didn't exist, Phoenix would have the easiest job in the world.
I know, right?
I don't even...
Yeah, whatever. Well, it seems that we've come to the end.
We're only halfway through the
Maybe it's a long ending.
All right, I declare that this film must be burned at the stake. Case closed. The end of the game.
Can we get sausages and marshmallows?
Yes.
For the weenie roast?
Well, might as well.
Shirai?
Oh no, the lights went off again.
At least they didn't black out like the breakdown of case 3.
And it seems I dropped.
No, we can hear you now.
Oh no, I dropped earlier. That girl has made a fool of me, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, crap.
So now what?
Not evidence this trial is over. Who decided that?
Mr. Armando?
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules?
Just working within the legal boundaries, of course.
For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
True.
Testimony.
Remember, guys, this is her first trial.
Oh, I know.
I was just
On the
saying
main
the
question,
dates.
Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
Again, really puts into perspective how much of a crud condition Mia had for her first trial compared to Phoenix.
She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Paul's stolen car and then went to meet with him.
Yeah, Phoenix's first trial was a trial that even a 5-year-old could solve.
Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
Maybe the standards
That's
got
what-
lower.
Mia's like, Diego, this is not a problem. Why am I not having a tutorial case? This doesn't look like a tutorial case to me. Aren't we supposed to start with tutorial cases?
There's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Oh.
So basically what this means is that Mia will only get her tutorial case 1 year from now.
And basically the ending of this case left her so traumatized that she needed a tutorial.
Jesus.
And trust me, Tio, she was that traumatized. There's a good reason for that.
Okay.
So,
Who is this one person who could testify?
Come shoot.
Diego.
Valerie Hawthorne herself. Him.
Take that! Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness, eh?
Yep, a new witness, la la.
La la.
Yes, we would like to hear the
Sonic Rush
testimony
Adventure
from
2.
Terry Falls.
Okay.
Wait, the defendant?
That song is just like
Basically, tell YouTube Sonic Rush New Venture. That song will get stuck in your head the moment you hear it.
Oh, come on, Sierra, I
Especially-
love that song.
I love the
It'll be
remix.
stuck in your head
I
for
lo-
the rest of your life, and you'll hate us for that.
I like it. Anyway, back to the story.
Only one person that knows. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne.
And only one
You-
person that
Roger,
I
if you-
can cross-examine for information.
Positively said, Valerie herself.
We're not at
However,
that game
in fact,
yet.
her younger sister, Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all.
Phoenix Wright! Wait,
Yeah, sure.
Who?
sorry, we don't know him yet. Never mind.
Brett Keane. Da-da-da-da.
Stop attacking my family, me afraid.
Mia! Phoenix is the key to all this! Phoenix is the key! Find him and make him your prodigy!
Too soon.
I'm too soon. Wonder Woman hasn't premiered yet. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this?
No, wait, guys, I got it. The Flash went so far back, he ended up in 1920s.
Why not? The prosecution has no objection.
I got it, guys. He wound up going so far back, he ended up in 1920s New York and assumed the life of Credence.
Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand, eh?
Oh
And,
boy.
he lost his powers for some reason.
This is my last chance. Mr. Falls? My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt.
One more chance.
Unfortunately, that would require for Falls to finally
All I have
realize what
left.
an evil piece of shit she is, and that's going to be the big trouble here.
Well, we have to make Phoenix realize that, but that hasn't happened yet, so.
True.
Here we go.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point. Yes, eh?
Funny you bring that up. I'll actually draw on that more
Don't-
later.
I don't believe it. No way.
We already made that joke, so.
Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls. I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear.
True.
Dahlia is very much alive.
The truth about 5 years ago.
And you were used for $2 million.
Dang.
£2.
That's not true. No.
That's impossible! Mr. Falls, you know it to be true. So search your feelings, or actually, no, I got the order screwed up. Let me take it again. Search your feelings, Mr. Falls. You know it to be true.
Nah, it's too late, Your Honor. They
Hey.
messed it up the once.
All right. So, what do you mean? Was it Valerie Offhorn, or was it Dahlia Offhorn? Or was it both?
For the price
Valerie
of one.
and Dahlia.
No, okay, Terry. Think clearly. One had devil horns, the other didn't. It's very simple.
It was Valerie. No. One has horns.
5 years
one
ago,
is
she
okay.
promised never ever betray Jovah.
Oh.
Oh, she's here.
Terry.
Dahlia!
Mm-mm.
It's true.
I transformed into Dahlia.
So Terry Falls is a spirit channeler, so I don't know. You
What a
don't
twist.
like me anymore? That makes me sad.
Oh god, she's going
no.
full yandere.
Fuck you and your crocodile tears.
She's going Bella on this shit.
Not quite as despicable, but close.
Close.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know.
Let me remind you guys, Bella's supposed to be the hero of her story, and yet I still find her more villainistic than Dahlia.
That's true. I'll still take Dahlia over Bella at this
True.
point. Because Eclipse.
There is one thing I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
It's because it's mainly
Oh,
because
boy.
she's doing this so she can get away with what she's did. Whereas Bella's just, let's see how long I can string these two dudes on.
To the point where she's
yeah,
mad.
She's also putting the lives, well, I say lives, but of two species at risk, essentially.
And she has the goal to be mad when Edward actually lets Jacob know that they're engaged to lessen the drama. But okay, that's enough Twilight bashing for now, I guess.
Still not.
Witness?
Darn!
Hey, I'm sorry. I apologize, eh?
Water, please, water.
Stressed. Poor guy's stressed.
Someone get him a glass of water. I'm sorry, could you translate that?
Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead.
Please don't throw it at him.
He won't. This
At
is
least I'm
before
aware of
those
the way he's probably
days.
feeling right now.
Oh, come on. Diego's only a dick to Phoenix, and that itself will be explained.
Darker and bitterer than hell itself.
Too black.
We don't have time for your stinking IQs, Diego.
I don't
Jesus.
know. I don't know, Diego. Your coffee was a bit too black, too strong, too strong.
Too black, too strong. Yeah, Sonic Bush reference again.
That
Yeah,
day,
moving on.
2 p.m. I stopped the car. Was in
More
front of
Sonic
the bridge.
Rush reference.
She
Okay.
wasn't there, so I'm waiting on the bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never put nobody in car.
Sounds like the truth.
Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me.
Oh my god, Jovah, I just thought of something.
Then she left.
Hold on.
That was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
Bless him.
Anyway, yes.
Imagine Phoenix trying to find the culprit amid a myriad of witnesses, all of them written by Frank Miller. Now that would be a challenge.
Oh. Objection!
Wow, immediately.
That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
Yeah, bullshit.
Let me... Jude Pop.
Oh, we can still cross-examine him, but Edgeworth found that the ending of his testimony was very convenient for his case.
Mm-hmm. Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with the cross-examination.
It's basically a testimony that sums up to, it was Valerie, not Dahlia, and we have to break
How
through
you
it.
wanted to end, Mr. Falls?
Sure, why not?
Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
Sure, why not?
Whereas we
So
could
you
over...
get death twice.
There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think.
Ye of little faith.
Here goes.
Alright. Oh, so you're not pressing on everything. Oh.
Oh,
that-
that's You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it.
For a good reason.
Said every Mighty Number 9 fan, quote unquote.
The joke you're looking for, the joke you're looking for is Last Guardian fan.
Well, or Kingdom Hearts 3 fan.
Well, at least the wait was worth it for you guys.
Hey, how about the people who are still waiting for Sonic Adventure 3?
Anyway.
Well, you'll be waiting for an eternity. Have fun.
Alright.
Hold it. You were watching the car?
To see if a tornado might pick it up.
Maybe if forces bombs hard,
Bridge.
Sonic will finally allow
Upper
Izuka
side
to make
broken.
it.
Nobody can
Or-
come from here.
Well,
so
hey,
I was watching
well-
car.
Well, Pedro, to be honest, wishing for something to bomb can have.
Okay, let's not go too far off topic, shall we?
Maybe if we expect it to bomb, it'll be good.
That could work.
I don't know. I don't really agree with mentality, to be honest. But anyway, moving on.
Don't go on SSMB then, Bloods.
I'm getting that feeling. A contradiction.
Yeah, it's like that everywhere, Pedro.
Alright. Back on track.
The internet
I
is
wonder
fueled
what's on
by
the-
negativity.
I wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway.
Judge, they told you.
A troll.
No one lives
Go on,
there.
pay the troll top. You wanna get into the top? We sold.
Ahem.
You need to get the goat to.
There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it.
Yeah, but anyway, nobody came.
Remember
Well,
that
nothing.
shrine for later.
You need to get the goats, but to get the goat, you need to get the carrot so you can attract the goat to the troll.
What is this, a King's Quest puzzle?
Hold it!
Can I get off the stand
Hold.
now?
Think carefully now. Yeah, where is Dahlia? She's just back in the corner.
Yeah.
Remember, Shiroi.
Lori Hawthorne.
Remember, Shiroi. The characters go into the ether whenever they're not.
Or in her case, she descends back to hell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't lie. It's the troll.
Objection! Objection! Objection!
It was Valerie. I remember the face.
Who's shouting objection here?
No one.
Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face,
Wait, has Phoenix Wright literally gone back in time to watch this case? He's causing a paradox.
then why did you make her wear a scarf? as
Well,
a
remember,
justification?
Dwitch, he's watching this on his
Oh.
computer.
Sorry, I told a little lie.
Wow, whoever shot this trial on TV did some really cinematic angles.
I know, right?
Amazing.
But the woman I met, she was different from the woman standing here now.
Yeah. Props to the recording company.
She was different. It was Valerie.
Hold it!
Yeah, hold it.
What did you talk to her about anyway?
Not.
His plans for the future, I don't know.
Mr. Falls,
Answer the question.
Oh, sort of. Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago.
You know,
she
just
now?
imagine Pedro.
Yes, good.
How does a defense attorney?
She said someone
Well,
needed to take the blame for it.
Well, there's a show called Shark starring James Wood that kinda is that. You should check it out. It's actually really good.
Really?
That was all I could think to do.
Sadly, because of low ratings, it didn't go beyond 2 seasons. But it was really good, sadly.
A show with James Boots as a fast-talking lawyer.
Yes, I know, and it's
What
it's just as awesome as you're thinking right now.
How did that not take off? Like, even I
I
haven't
don't
heard about it
know.
before.
Because,
Actually, bad marketing from what I heard.
Because people like Jovah kept calling the main guy James Boots and they got fed up with it.
Never seen it, but yeah, like Tio said, one of the worst stigmas any piece of entertainment can get is bad marketing.
Oh, but I don't really remember. No. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in.
That's the power of suggestion talking.
please don't do this.
Don't matter no more. Either way, my
Nothing
Dahlia, my
really
sweet teenager,
matters.
dead.
But you
Oh,
just
get-
saw that she isn't dead.
Oh, get over it. There's more fish on the sea. Jesus.
Well, not where he's going.
After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for.
You know, better alone than badly accompanied. But whatever.
Sadly, he doesn't realize.
Remember,
Immediate data proof can help.
remember what Megara said, people do crazy things when they're in love.
Captain! So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh?
Nope.
So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that?
I think we're going somewhere with this.
I hope
Oh.
so.
So that, yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well then, I'm sure too, Mr. Falls.
That you're lying. Oh.
Oh,
I'm sure that you're lying.
perfect.
There you go.
Oh, do it enough times and the game will read your mind.
Well, you've played this game, Dwips.
Tio hasn't.
No, I watched it.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I guess he beat it too hard.
Caught him. Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye.
Yeah, explain. Well, Miss Faye, can you explain us that?
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear.
I did. I mean,
And
I
then, she,
did.
and then she said first.
Have a look.
First.
Yeah.
Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right?
Why, yes, and...
Well,
Oh.
depends.
Now I'm just imagining somebody on the top of a hill shouting,
But that's the victim at the end of the bridge!
Very good, Edgy.
My
Very
God.
good.
"Hey, you get a cookie!"
My God, the way she uses basic logic. All it needs is a Eureka at the end, and I think I could do something with that.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls,
Well, actually, considering Turnabout Reminiscence, well, actually, was this after or before Turnabout Reminiscence?
After.
After. Well, in that case, didn't he use?
Yeah,
Didn't he use
good
it?
point. Good point.
Yeah. Yeah, it was after because that gumshoe.
Mr.
Yeah.
Falls,
Ironic how at the end of that case they said, well, hopefully his actual first trial won't be nearly so crazy.
Please don't get so worked up.
Irony.
We just want the truth.
Please.
No.
Play the tell the truth theme?
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true.
Alright, we're getting some truth here.
Yay.
I had somewhere to go. Special place. Oh, I get it.
I need to go to my special place. This is like Rapunzel's special place, and trust me, she has one in the
Find my
Nintendo
happy
show.
place. Find my happy place.
Yeah. Actually, they do a joke with that, Shiroi, but
It's
I'll
an
show you
old
after
temple
this.
about 50 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other.
Dude, have you ever seen The Room? That kind of shit never goes.
She got a memento to represent our love.
Did you know?
A memento?
It was a gigantic two-hand sword.
Wow.
5 years ago, I hid it under the base of tree there.
Then you probably...
It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I want. Oh, it's
Oh, that
necklace.
locket looks familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means?
Poison again.
This little bottle, whatever. It's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Nothing in it yet.
Just like its owner.
Oh!
Your Honor, you what my
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock.
Which
Okay.
means...
But he then left his car unattended and walked away.
you know what that means.
He was gone for approximately 30 minutes.
Which leaves a time discrepancy, which means...
Edgeworth's having a terrible day.
Yep.
With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No!
Indeed. That was certainly enough time for it, eh?
This isn't how it was supposed to go, damn it!
I've still got a chance.
I knew aligning myself with that detective was a bad idea.
Mr. False, there's no mistaking it.
This is what I get for being nice to people.
Yes, I'm going to forget ever doing that again.
Huh?
What?
Mr.
What the?
False?
Oh dear.
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah, remember how the necklace was empty?
That's enough. Please.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, and
What?
this time too,
Goodness.
she might drink it. Okay. I promised her 5 years ago. Whatever happens,
And you know what? Now comes maybe the most saddest breakdown ever.
that we can trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle. Oh, like Romeo and Juliet.
No.
God.
Basically, no! Stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess! See, even Edgeworth has standards.
Well, there's lying and there's dying. So.
Couldn't keep promise.
Basically, they made a promise that if they ever lost faith in each other, then they'd drink the
Okay.
poison.
I drank this.
And Dahlia, of course, did not drink it.
No, we're so close. Just a little more. Like, Mia, is this the time? Well, actually, yes, it is probably.
Yeah.
I was just going to prove your innocence.
I don't think he cares at this point. No, don't want that. Don't trust self.
There you go, guys. A breakdown where the breakdown is literally the witness dying.
Maybe kill again. Kills with Dahlia. Again.
Mr. Falls.
Oh. Mr. Armando.
Huh?
Thanks for the coffee.
He needed something to drink because
you're
of the
welcome.
pain.
Oh God.
Mr. Falls.
Mr.
Dun
Fall!
dun 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 dun.
Oh, you think that's bad?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
that's sad.
about that.
We actually get to see his dead body right there.
Oh God.
And grayscale. And so my first trial ended suddenly and tragically.
And
So
that...
that's your
Also the-
tutorial case.
Oh,
And also, the judge now has a grey beard now.
now I get it.
Yep.
The ball and chain represents him being bound forever to his conviction of Dahlia.
Yep.
Is it?
With no winners.
Yeah, I guess you can say that.
Yeah.
All losers.
Yep. Edgeworth technically didn't win, but he didn't lose.
Yeah, so I can still imagine Von Karma kicking his ass when he returns because he did a terrible job.
Well, think about it though,
I think
Tia.
maybe he's standing in the corner, like behind a door or something, just
Yeah.
watching all of this.
Think about it though, Tio. He has not worn that outfit ever since this trial, and he's kept it locked behind a case as we learn in Rise of the Ashes. Now you know why.
He was so traumatized by the death of the defendant, I guess.
Not only that, but he actually loosened up his standards. Remember, at this point, he was as hard as Man for Von Karma, but after this, he actually loosened up a bit.
Oh,
Oh, Dahlia Hawthorne. Bitch got away.
yeah.
And
And
not-
Oh.
And there-
we know that the same day she bumped into Phoenix.
And there you go. Now you all hate her as much as I do.
Yep.
She left the courtroom with the secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
And I warned you guys, you thought you hated her before? No, this is where you really learn to hate her. In fact,
Doesn't shit get
wait.
worse, though?
wait for
But hold
this.
on, guys. Hold on.
Unforgivable. That witch.
Mr. Armando? Mia says that a lot.
We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us.
We were. But then, ugh.
You were just a little too soft, kitten.
One thing every lawyer has to learn.
It's my fault. It's my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself.
And now you know why Mia was too traumatized to come to court for at least a year.
I don't blame her. First case, and this is the outcome.
Oh, this part.
Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty.
Oh.
Then moved the coffee away from me. I knew it. I knew I wasn't out for this.
She needs a hug.
Mia.
And it's at this point where you realize just how heartwarming Goda's theme can be.
Don't you get it? You can't cry yet.
Oh, and here's the line.
Not until you go home and you're
What?
ready.
Oh,
Ouch.
Oh.
Yeah, he's funny man too.
what was
The only
that?
time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
What was that line from the Marvel series? No crying until the end.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mr. Armando, you might want to get a bandage.
Yeah. And
Don't you
that's...
see? He's too manly for this.
And then no matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories. Also, I'm guessing it was at that point where they formed their relationship as a couple. They always fade over
Maybe.
time, and you file them away and eventually forget them. Like DL6. Like DL6. Which is... Nah, never mind. 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, although I'm kind of in a
Also,
hospital
Phoenix
room.
Phoenix had a terrible.
Oh, we'll
computer
find...
considering it flashed.
Oh, we'll find out why he's in the hospital right now. I got wrapped up in a case.
Oh right, that one, the one from the
Yeah,
beginning.
remember, it involved the same bitch.
Yeah, I forgot.
Only after
we know
that
what happened.
did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. About that.
The
The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her
Oh,
was...
Guilty?
Guilty?
Well, we know that.
guilty Of course. Which means she should be
course.
dead.
And we should be having a party.
Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. That's right, Phoenix had to attend her official trial. But she still had a smile on her face.
Christ.
It was
Again,
finally
why
all
not?
over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. You're probably wondering why I'm in a hospital room.
Is that like one of those opening to the movie? Yep, that's me. You wonder how I ended up in this situation.
Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. That's right, guys. It ain't over for Dahlia.
Of course.
It's been 5 years, and now something has happened that's made me remember all this. And oh boy, guys, I gotta say, what a turnabout you are in for. Okay,
Yeah.
cases 1 and 4, good build-up. Now we're about to see the payoff of not just those 2 cases, but of the entire trilogy at this point. Bridge to the Turnabout. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now, Bridge to the Turnabout is still to this day my favorite turnabout ever made.
Okay.
To me, case 6, 5 still beats it by a hair.
Really? Wow.
And this is what it looks like with
Well, you know me, Jovah. I actually, unlike most people, I prefer Yamazaki's take on the series rather than.
Well,
Takuma's.
I know that, but even still, to beat Bridge of the Turnabout, I mean, even people who prefer Yamazaki still say that 3-5 is their ultimate favorite.
I guess it's because because of the fact that we go from one country, the fact that it spans 2 countries, like it makes it feel more grand.
True. Its length is definitely something that helps it. But yeah, guys, that was case 4. Well, Mia technically didn't lose to Edgeworth, so...
But now she's traumatized. Yeah.
I remember how
She
you
lost
guys...
her sanity.
See, here's the thing, yeah. Oh, it seems like you were destined to lose. Yeah, you weren't destined to lose, Erwin. You were destined to see your client die right in front of you because of an angelic-looking girl who pushed him to murder himself because he lost his faith in her. However, in that case, I ask, knowing that someone's gonna pop up again, who's looking forward to the ultimate vengeance against her?
Yes, I am.
Sure, we'll see.